Well, a very good morning and welcome along to live football action. This is Group B action of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage. It is match week 6, and we are at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai as Dempo Sports Club, the fifth team in Group B, take on East Bengal Football Club, who are rooted at the bottom of Group B of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage 2026. Well, we are way past the halfway stage of the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. The margin of error decreasing with every single game. And for either one of these clubs, 3 points is an absolute must if they are to try and keep a faint hope of progressing into the national championship. Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters Football Club have set the pace in Group B as East Bengal Football Club and Dempo Sports Club are playing catch up. For East Bengal Football Club, it is an opportunity to break the spell of not having a game won here in the national group stage. Having done very well in the regionals and the zonals, the national group stage has not gone according to plan for head coach Barun Sen Gupta's men. It's an opportunity to rectify that wrong and go on a run here to end their campaign and maybe, just maybe, have an outside shot with just 1 point on the board, 11 goals conceded for East Bengal Football Club. Improvement is paramount. As for Dempo Sports Club, head coach Rimash Gomez has seen his side be indifferent in terms of form, which is why they find themselves in fifth position, still with an outside shot. With 5 points on the board, they are playing catch up. They will have to go full clip in the final four games here. There's no place to slip up for Dempo Sports Club from Goa. I'm Suraj, your commentator for this big clash here in Group B action of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stages. I'd like to welcome everyone tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Thank you for your continued viewership and support. Show that the players absolutely love it playing in front of a massive digital audience here as the referee and the official leads the two sets of players out here in the field at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Match week 6 of Group B here. Things are starting to heat up. As for East Bengal Football Club, their form needs to really get a bit of a spark towards the end, as Dempo Sports Club's only victory this season in the national group stage has come up against today's opponents. There you have it, East Bengal Football Club searching for their first victory. Just the 1 point on board for head coach Barun Gupta's men. This is where they need to rectify stuff. They have to try and find victories and some sort of rhythm to close out their campaign here. Qualification is an outside shot. It's all about trying to get things right and get into a good bit of form. As official today, Mayank Pandey with his two assistant referees, Rishikesh Misale and Umesh Patel. Fourth official today, Divyash Ule, and the two skippers, Zulfikar Ghazi in goal for East Bengal Football Club, and for Dempo Sports Club, they rock at the back. Siren Albuquerque, the number 40 on your right. Will Dempo win? Decide which way they will shoot here as they search for their second victory. It was a tight and tense encounter the last time these two teams met each other early on in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. It's a chance for either one of these teams to just get that rhythm going. Well, for those tuning in live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel, do get involved in the live chat. Let me know, let us know what you think the scoreline would be come full time. Well, the team news for both teams. As for East Bengal Football Club, head coach Baran Sen Gupta goes with Zulfikar Ghazi in goal, Lala Tuanga, Sonam Lokam, Mas Kuman, and Shanu in defense. Ricky Singh as the number 6 with Amin Mohammad, Kamal Besa, Robert Toksam, and Roman Goldar. Harshal Rana, the centre forward today, on the bench for head coach Gupta. for head coach Seamus Gomez for Dempo. Found with Mohamed Zahir Khan in goal with a defense which has been solid throughout with Senior Sultan, Raul Rodriguez, Siren Albuquerque, and Jorica Branches, Albert Coelho, Murphy Fernandez, Asmont Vegas, Ashen Vaz, and Topin Minch, all providing support to their top scorer, Swabel Furtado. 4 goals in the national group stage for the number 59. He has been their sharpshooter. 4 of the 5 goals have come from his boot, and he looks to spearhead his team to all 3 points today. There's 5 games in the bag. 2 hours later will be 6 out of the 9. This is points on offer for both teams. East Bengal looking to get their national group stages kick-started. A win will do a lot of good against the side Dempo Sports Club, who have picked up a victory against their opponents today. Easy conditions here. The Reliance Corporate Park has good sets of players will have settled in nicely now. But the Reliance Foundation Development League is totally taking shape here in the national group stages. It's Group B action as East Bengal Football Club kick things off from left to right in their familiar kit. This is where we expect East Bengal to really roll like tigers, come out there and play some fearless football. Hasn't gone according to plan in the early stage to a draw against ASA Football Academy, and from there, just 4 losses on the trot. There will be a soft underbelly, confidence will be low. You have to make sure that they're difficult to beat in the early stages. 7 goals conceded, they haven't been able to be tight at the back as well, averaging 2 goals conceded a game. For Dempo Sports Club, an opportunity to push up the table, put the pressure on the chasing pack. Big switch out onto the left hand side. Here's Ivan Coelho. Fires the ball into the box. Lands pretty kindly. It's a strike from distance. Doesn't have the venom on it. Set up nicely there for Dempo to just have an attempt as Ivan Coelho down the left hand side. Does like to get forward on that left foot. Expect those first time balls into the box. Zulfikar Ghazi in goal for East Bengal. Haven't been able to keep a clean sheet in the national group stages. They were excellent in the regionals and the zones, but the national group stage might have just been a step too far for them this season. Just 1 point after 5 games, but still with an outside shot. But all the results have to go in their favor. Just a point with 6 games. Only real optimist. See that maybe, just maybe, East Bengal can make some noise here, but all 3 points to play for. It's all about trying to develop as a collective. Good run this from Stainless Tutang. Left back for Dempo. Very much on the front foot. Dempo Sports Club, Murphy Fernandez and Asmon Vegas in the midfield area. Of the nice partnership. Here's Vegas. Shrugs off the challenge. Feeds it onto the right hand side. Dempo just starting to get into a rhythm now. One touch passing. Referee spots the foul, but waves play on. Good wing play on the right hand side and digs out the cross, and good goalkeeping there from Zulfikar Ghazi. Good work from the skipper, and he releases swiftly onto the right hand side. Chance here for East Bengal. Shamal Besra onto the right hand side. The chase is on. Asking a lot out of him. Arshad Rana and Shamal Besra trying to just forge that connection. East Bengal have spread their goals across the national group stages. Goal for Shamal, Alnat Longa, and Robert Tokcham. 3 players in the starting 11. Kuite Vanlal Pekka, not available for this game today as a starter. With 3 minutes on the clock, East Bengal just slowly starting to get into rhythm. Corner here, taking it short. Here's Ricky Singh. He's got the overlap. Left-footed ball into the box, easily defended. The short corner routine doesn't come to fruition for East Bengal. Well, Furtado, number 59 on your screen there for Dempo Sports Club. 4 goals. 5 games in the national group stages. He's been on fire. The opportunities have presented himself, not just as a centre forward, but sometimes we'll see him start off on the right hand side and then drift in field. Be hungry for goals today, that's for sure. ball in midfield. East Bengal have started strong here. Progression needs to be absolutely spot on here. It's a heavy touch by Raul Rodriguez, but was kept Furtado interested. Forces Ghazi to go long. East Bengal secure possession into the fifth minute here. The Reliance Corporate Park. Nil-nil the scoreline between the bottom two teams of the Group B. Reliance Foundation Development League National Group stage is now starting to take shape with the top two positions in each group. The elusive positions here as of now. Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters Football Club leading the pack. Very good run this into the middle here. He's carried that a long way from distance. The strike is well blocked. Marshall runner on the right hand side. He's looked very lively and then looks to put the ball into the box. They defend the front post well again. This is a very good start here for East Bengal. Be on the front foot. Here's Maskuman. Can the pass just not matching vision and the good verve there for the start for East Bengal. Very much trying to be on the front foot, take the pace of the game and put Dempo under pressure. 5 minutes on the clock here. We're yet to really get into the rhythm, but they do like to attack down the wings. So Furtado will be waiting for a few chances in the box, that's for sure. Here's Ricky Singh. This will open up nicely for Shamal Bezra. Can he get a shot away? He can't. Defender there from Dempo and now look to carry this attack forward to Sports Club. 5 goals for them in the national group stages. And topped in the regionals, third in the zonals. Showed you that it did face a bit of a dip there in the Goa region. Goa zonals rather. Have been a highly competitive side. Those losses to Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters really did dent their hopes. It's the one victory so far for head coach Dimas Gomez, and that's against the opposition today. Free kick here for Dempo Sports Club. Alvin Coelho, first on scene there on his left foot. Murphy Fernandez is interested to possibly swing this with his right. Coelho has taken ownership of the situation, might take the shot and just change the angle. They do. Coelho delivers. Decent ball in towards the front post. Pretty harmless in the end. Goal kick for East Bengal. In the back four for head coach Barun Sen Gupta and East Bengal Football Club. Nanu heartening Sonam Lokam in the middle of defense. There is Lokam who shifts it onto the left hand side for Lanlat Wanga. That left hand side for East Bengal is pretty much locked tight in terms of defenders. Lanlat Wanga and left back, who has a goal in the national group stages, showcasing his different facets to his game. What a clever turn. That was certainly a foul. Top on Minj with a bit of skill there to try and escape the pressure. Mas Kuman immediately onto the scene there, trying to chop him down. Saran Albuquerque does like the long diagonal to break open the play of those long balls. Just sort of needless fouls, but not according to that one, according to the ref. He breaks nicely in midfield there for Asman Vegas. Murphy Fernandez shifts it onto the right hand side. Good attack this from Dempo. The committing players forward. Oh, the pass nearly found its target. Use the pace as Raul Rodriguez goes charging in. It's the first header. Dempo secure the second. Put the ball away. Interesting strategy there from Dempo, but he's starting to get towards the first and second ball a lot more. East Bengal down the left hand side. Took the pass forward. Should be Dempo's ball. But both teams will feel that confidence is not sky high heading into this game. The one win between the two teams in the national group stages, especially when you have teams like Punjab Football Club and Kerala Blasters Football Club. As Pavel Furtado tries to go on the outside. Good defending there from Shanu. Ball flashed in front of the goal. He managed to defend. Can they start a counter attack? They possibly can here for East Bengal. Try to just slow the pace of the game here, get a bit of possession, and just get comfortable as a team. Shano Just leaves it short. For all that, just giving the ball away would be a futile exercise, isn't it? But East Bengal secure the ball in midfield. Here's Ricky Singh. Under pressure, immediately finds a forward pass. This is a good move here for East Bengal on the right hand side. Floated in on his left foot. What a header that is by Raul Rodriguez. The effort is beautifully saved. At full stretch, Mohammad Zahir Khan tips that around the post. East Bengal kept the danger alive. The ball just fed into the area, trying to keep that on target. I think he's gotten a save in the end. It's just gone wide. Goal so far on the 10th minute. That chance that East Bengal created will certainly wake Dempo Sports Club up now. Good movement on the right hand side. The pass played by Rana was weighted to perfection. When you have a left footer on that right hand side, you do have a different angle in terms of creation. Those floated balls, the reverse passes, the slide rules, so many options open up when you do have a left footer on that right hand side. 10 minutes on the clock here at the Reliance Corporate Park. 0-0 the scoreline. Game is just simmering to a boil. East Bengal might have had the early exchanges. So good move down the left-hand side. East Bengal interested, but Dempo have plenty of bodies back. Raul Furtado trying to lead the press. Evan kindly here, and it's a strike from distance. So it's always traveling over, but it's East Bengal trying to get as many shots away as possible. This time, Roman Goldar from distance. You can understand why. You want to get that opening goal as quickly as possible. And before kickoff, East Bengal Football Club in sixth position with 1 point. 4 losses and a draw with 11 goals conceded for East Bengal Football Club. And for Dempo Sports Club in fifth position with 5 points. Still a long way to go if they're having any sort of hopes of entering the national championships. Also, Punjab and Kerala Blasters leading the way in tremendous fashion. Punjab with 13 points for 5 games, and Kerala Blasters averaging 2 points a game. 10 points. Northeast United and Sesa making up third and fourth. It will certainly be on. No rest for any team. Momentum can completely flip in a couple of games' time. And will know keep that winning streak going, and never know for them. On the right hand side, they're trying to be patient. Cross into the box. It's decent progress here for Dempo. Haven't really got going with Israel Furtado and Topon Minch to really combine in the forward areas. Decent tempo, shifted it. Goes for the cross, decides to chop and now deliver the cross. They're very patient here, Dempo. Asman Vegas shoots from distance. That's a great strike. It was straight at Zulfikar Ghazi, but hit with some venom. Asman Vegas, creator in chief in those midfield areas, this time deciding to have a pop-it goal from distance. There is Vegas. Seems to be everywhere in midfield so far. And he'll drag his team forward as Dempo have a very settled back line. Change in goalkeeping today, but Stainless Tutang, Raul Rodriguez, Saran Albuquerque, and Jorica Branches. That is a consistent, solid back four that they've have. That kind of connection will build a lot more, and expect them to keep a lot more clean sheets. Give the ball away needlessly though in midfield. East Bengal trying to capitalize on their good start. On the left hand side, they just leave it short. Jorica Branches drives away with the ball. There's Murphy. Off onto the right hand side. Dempo are not looking to put the ball into the box swiftly. They're trying to be as precise as possible in their build up. There's Murphy Fernandez. Kind of Sutang in acres of space, immediately found. Which is difficult for the players. Ball just starting to bobble a bit awkwardly on the pitch here. From Vegas goes for the long and expansive pass, puts him under a bit of pressure. Lana Tuanga defends well. Here is the left back who has a goal in the national group stages. Left back has been a constant outlet down the left hand side for East Bengal. Not just defensively going forward, he does put in a great engine, great shift. Dennis Tupang, number 57 on your screen there. And just make himself available in case the ball does find there. It's a wasted chance, but might be a foul there at the far side. Linesman right at the scene of the foul committed. Set pieces just starting to add up here for Dempo. A set piece with 15 minutes on the clock. Left foot of Dalvin Coelho or the right foot of Murphy Fernandez. Dalvin Coelho seems to be pulling rank. There's a yellow card here. The referee has spotted something off the ball. Not happy with it. Swabel Furtado has possibly picked up the yellow card. For confirmation from the sidelines. Needless here considering free kick for teams to really have that concentration. Left foot of David Coelho will be the option. He whips it in. Zulfikar Ghazi clears. Punches that gets very good distance on it. Who are starting to assert their dominance in this match. A little bit more possession and territory. Going for forward, put East Bengal under pressure. And the ball comfortable for Zulfikar Ghazi. This confirmation of the yellow card was to Lalat Langa, the left back for East Bengal Football Club. Something off the ball and was needless from their point of view. It's the one yellow card forward so far. He has been played at a great spirit, great tempo. Murphy Fernandez has to be careful because he's lost the ball out here. East Bengal trying to venture the attack but can't capitalize. Locum gets the ball to bounce. He's very calm. Finds Lalat Langa. Shano decides to go long and he gets good distance on it, but not the right kind of accuracy. Well defended there by Stenis Tutang. And just waiting for that opening goal as Maskuman takes the throw in. Right back today for East Bengal as the clever clip passes well defended there by Raul Rodriguez. Stenis Tutang just goes long. You can see the reaction there from Siren Albuquerque. Wanted the ball to be played on the deck. Dempo need to keep the ball slightly better. It's East Bengal now trying to wrestle a bit of initiative. Good pass between the lines, fighting the runs forward. Beautiful switch out there from Maskuman. First time ball in on the left foot at the front stick is comfortable for Zahir Khan. And plenty of width on offer there. East Bengal trying to stretch the pitch as wide as possible. Siren Albuquerque. About how Albuquerque likes to hit those long diagonals to get his team up the pitch with one singular pass. His strategy as East Bengal so far have dealt with it well. Nil-nil the scoreline. A nice pass between the lines here for East Bengal to try and pounce onto. It's well defended there by the skipper. One of East Bengal. East Bengal have had a few set piece opportunities. And the team have really capitalized from it so far. Head towards the halfway stage of the first half. And the team really wrestling the control yet. Ricky Singh, with his right foot, looks to float this into the box. Good ball in, the header. Doesn't get too much distance on it though. Good two there for Ricky Singh. Might shift and look to cross this into the box. He does create a bit of separation. It's a brilliant delivery. And if that header is on target, it's 1-0 for East Bengal. Not the kind of connection that he was looking for. Peach of a delivery from the right hand side. Just lacking the connection. East Bengal will feel that slowly but surely growing into the game. Crosses into the box. Certainly a good avenue for East Bengal to win the ball back and now time to start a swift attack themselves. Here's Murphy Fernandez striding forward with the ball. Good challenge there from Shano immediately on the front foot. He spots the foul right at the halfway line. Bengal might look to just pepper the Dempo box as much as possible, put the centre halves under pressure. 20 minutes on the clock here, the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. It's scoreless, but both teams have had decent sighters at goal. There's Mas Kuman on the right hand side. Ricky Singh looks to force the pass. Harshal Rana, the number 96, is started this game on the right hand side and allowed the likes of Shamal Besra to almost be a false number 9. Shamal Besra takes a sore one on the face. It's a throw in for Dempo. Teams feel that they have nothing to lose here. Have to throw everything that they have in terms of getting victories. I'm sure it really doesn't help either team considering their positions in the table. Shano finds Sonam Lokam. Not longer surveys the situation, thought about going for the long switch. Completes it short. Good period of possession here for East Bengal. Progress it nicely with Ricky Singh, shifting it onto the right hand side. There's Harshal Rana, goes on the outside, looks to clip the ball into the box. Don't think he takes a touch. They're just lacking on that occasion. It's a goal kick. Dempo defend that situation well enough, but it's the first time we've seen Harshal Rana really burst his neck down the right hand side. Direct wing play there from Rana. A risky pass, but Coelho deals with it nicely. Here's Albuquerque. Stain is Tutang forced to go long this time. Second ball so crucial. Sits up nicely. Deflection. Goes for a corner. East Bengal. Certainly looked like a deflection. Goal kick. Halfway through the first half in this Group B clash of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage. East Bengal in sixth. Tempo in fifth will remain as such as the scoreline stands. Albuquerque goes long. They win the first and the second header. Good progression this from Dempo with the long ball. Coelho gets robbed off the ball, attempting the 360. Here's Tutang. The ability to hold the ball in tight spaces, the difficulty for both teams. Here's Ricky Singh though. This is the wise thing of looking to just recycle possession, try and find his ball playing centre halves who have both pushed up the pitch significantly, leaving a lot of space between Zulfikar Ghazi and the two centre halves. Something that Swabel Furtado will be certainly eyeing, looking for a bit of service to the centre forward. Not longer goes long. Now Rodriguez defends that situation quite comfortably. Here's Asmon Vegas. Fernandez immediately shut down on that occasion. And Ashin Vazra, the number 53. He's Bengal though on the left hand side. Thought about the cross. It's to drop the shoulder. It's very patient play this from East Bengal, looking to create the perfect opportunity. They'll have to make do with the throw in. Robert Tokcham delegates duty to Lalnat Longa. Both players having scored a goal each in the national group stages. East Bengal Football Club. 5 goals and level conceded, but that's a balance that head coach Varun Sen Gupta will be looking to rectify come the end of the national group stages. While Furtado is certainly offside, Zulfikar Ghazi makes sure that he sweeps up. Into the 25th minute, both goalkeepers haven't been really tested so far. East Bengal Football Club will have to go with a singular mentality of looking to win this game. Have to find their first victory in the national group stages at some point. Law of averages say that 1-6 is very much possible, and that's something that Dempo Sports Club will try to be paying heed of. They're on a 3-game winless streak as well as Kerala Blasters, doing a double over them. Two loss and then a 1-1 draw rather than a double. Reaching a crucial stage in the first half with 20 minutes remaining, Ricky Singh takes this free kick. He gets good depth on it. Then the first header, Danger's still alive. Left footed cross doesn't have the power in it. Managed to defend this, but East Bengal keep the pressure going. The ball into the box, just slightly overhit on that occasion. East Bengal Football Club will feel that just those moments, those final moments, have not been stitched together in this first half so far. Pointy for either team doesn't really help their cause in terms of backdoor entry into the national group stages, more for Dempo Sports Club rather than East Bengal. East Bengal just looking to break the losing streak here. Some very competitive games, but those fine margins have gone against them. Whether or not it's been conceding late or inability to find those crucial goals. And on the right hand side, it's a decent strike. Comfortable for Mohammad Zahir Khan. Carried there from the right hand side. Tried to take some ownership on his own shoulders and just let fly from distance. Rana has a bright start. Trying to be as much on the front foot and take responsibilities and find those passes as short as Stenis Sutang, not able to control that. Sutang has been a very reliable left back for Tempo Sports Club right throughout the Reliance Foundation Development League this season. For East Bengal, they'll have to play this in stages. That Tempo Sports Clubs will be playing with that desperation of needing a victory here today to take them to 8 points. 8 points will take Dempo temporarily into third position, 2 points behind Kerala Blasters. Might not stay there in the end of match week 6, considering the movement around them and the teams having to play each other. Northeast United, Silver Football Academy, all be looking to nudge themselves forward, put pressure on Kerala Blasters. Senior Punjab Football Club have been head and shoulders in Group B, but still a lot can change. Still early stages. All of the national group stage still to go with the national championship soon after as East Bengal look to fashion a ball into the box. It's well defended. And Dempo won't mind this tempo that East Bengal are playing with here. It's shot from distance again, but not really moving the ball as quickly as Dempo would feel uncomfortable against. Also into the box for Shamal Besra is a very hopeful strategy considering Siren Albuquerque and Raul Peter Rodriguez were much powerful in the air. Those 2-1 situations can be very dangerous. In Dempo, though, from all their good defensive work, it's their attack that has been really missing a bit of bite. Great feet shown and looking for a quick transition. He has 1v3. Then it's Tutang, and then Siren Albuquerque just mop up. Dempo strides forward, likes to hit those long balls. Channel 1, Zulfikar Ghazi comes across, throw in, and just like that, Dempo again like 50 or 60 yards up the pitch. Strategy there by Siren Albuquerque. Doesn't like to just play the short pass. He likes to be very much on the front foot, initiate the offense, make sure that the opposition doesn't have easy route here as ball shifted nicely for Vegas. It's a strike from distance on his left foot. Sat up nicely, but just leaning back. Tempo with their first real sighter, Asman Vegas. Had a few sights a goal. Time that East Bengal might just decide to really shut down defensively. But with 30 minutes on the clock, be a good time for you guys to get a bit of an update in terms of both Group A and Group B of the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stages. Group A with 6 games played with all teams. It's FC Goa with 13 points. Bengaluru Football Club and Sudeva Delhi locked on 10 points with only goal difference separating the two teams. Defending champions Mohan Bagan on the periphery of things with 6 points with Srini Deccan and Diamond Harbour closing out Group A. As for Group B, we've seen similar dominance from the top team, Punjab Football Club. 4 wins and 1 draw, 13 points for them with Kerala Blasters. 3 behind with 10. We can just create a bit of separation with Northeast United in third, Sesa in fourth, and Dempo in fifth. All looking to make a bit of noise and put pressure on Kerala Blasters Football Club. East Bengal searching for their first victory of the national group stage. Interesting battle here. Very interesting battle. And in games like this, you find a lot about your players, don't you? Sometimes you feel that maybe, just maybe, the objective cannot be achieved. Do you drop your levels as a player or do you rise above it and still work hard for your teammates and play at a as high level as possible, basically, even in difficult circumstances? That's where you actually shine as a team. Good shift onto the right hand side here. Dempo looking to set up a swift attack, but Zulfikar Ghazi's had a comfortable game between the kids so far. Saul Furtado not had a real chance to make a dent in front of goal. 4 goals in the national group stages for the number 59, Saul Furtado. He breaks in midfield. East Bengal looking to wrestle a bit of control. And in central areas, East Bengal have not found too much joy, which is why they try and get that switch as early as possible into the flanks. Hurried ball forward. Dempo defend that well, courtesy of Raul Rodriguez. Siren Albuquerque. Albuquerque looks for the big ping forward for Davin Coelho. Oh, he somehow digs the cross out. Goes a long way. Sonam Lokam caught in no man's land. That might be a foul, and it is. Sonam Lokam caught there. It's 2 hands on the back of the Dempo play. He acknowledges the foul. It's fortunate that there's not a yellow card there. Free kick for Dempo in an interesting area. It's Dennis Tutan, just really trying to make himself an impact player with the set piece for Dempo. Looking for their 6th goal in the national group stages. Saul Furtado and Raul Rodriguez, the only 2 goal scorers for Dempo. Someone needs to stand up and just take responsibility. Bit of medical assistance administered before the set piece can be taken for Dempo. 3-0 loss to Punjab Football Club, a 0-0 draw against Sesa Football Academy. The double header against Kerala Blasters, resulting in just a solitary point for Dempo Sports Club. 1-1 draw and a 3-2 loss to the Kerala team. Only victory in the national group stages coming against the opponents today. That was a tight game that ended just in favour of Dempo Sports Club. 2-1 on the evening. It's a morning game here, an opportunity for either one of these sides to just spark the back end of the national group stages. A long deliberation here, and there's five Dempo players having a mini meeting here. Interesting tactic. The free kick doesn't go according to plan. There's a lot of players committed here, and East Bengal might have an opportunity. It's a strike from distance on his left foot. Struck that well. He's always sailing over though. 10 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half of the Reliance Corporate Park. Talon Coelho really gave it a almighty whack with his left foot. First time pass into the channel is well controlled. Might go for the switch of play. Decides to keep it short there for Ricky Singh. Singh goes for the switch out. It's perfectly weighted onto the left-hand side. Now the cross into the box. It's a 2v1 situation. And Zahir Khan happily gathers. Once again, it's the wide areas for East Bengal Football Club. Giving a lot more joy as they, I think Dempo are very happy to see those kind of territories as long as it's not in the central areas. East Bengal do manage to get crosses into the box. Two defenders, Raul Rodriguez and Saran Albuquerque, happy to head those away all morning long. Here's Ricky Singh. East Bengal's patience be rewarded for the end of the first half. Raul Rodriguez comes across and makes the interception. Bengal with just the one clean sheet in the national group stages. The 0-0 draw against Asa Football Academy. Strike from distance again, doesn't have the power on it. Zahir Khan just dives to almost make it look like a camera save, but it's a goal kick for Dempo. Zahir Khan had a opportunity where he was face to face with the East Bengal player who hit the effort on the volley. Just off target on that occasion. That was the closest that either one of these teams have come to taking the lead. This half with very few chances. Both teams almost canceling each other out. Good pass there from Coelho onto the left-hand side. Furtado is onside. Cuts it across. Chance here. Good defending. Sonam Lokam reads that perfectly and starts an attack here for East Bengal. That's the first time we've seen Dempo really make inroads. I'm surprised on the left-hand side. David Coelho is a key player for deep Dempo. For the cutback, which was the right option. Calmly defended and an opportunity. Shoot from distance. He pulls it wide. Just cuts across the ball on that occasion. And nobody really closing him out. So why not from distance? And has a decent pop. Just caught napping on that occasion defensively. And limited East Bengal to basically crosses from outside. Those efforts from distance is something that they'll be happy in terms of keeping East Bengal away from the goal. Shano in defense. Gives that to Mas Kuman. Ricky Singh has got a bit of space here. Shifts it immediately onto the right hand side. Here's Roman Golda. Looks to play the 1-2. Harshal Rana now playing central. Rana with the strike. Always traveling wide. But a very good effort on his left foot. That angle you can see there. Harshal Rana now taking a lot more of a central position. Roman Goldar now there. It's a lovely drag there on the first time effort. Lets the ball just roll across him before he unleashes from distance. East Bengal are certainly racking up
वही
a
देख
few
रहा
more
था
attempts.
तो उसको भी ले लूँ ना फिर साथ में
6 minutes per added on time remaining at the Reliance Corporate Park.
कीपर के
Nothing to
फोकस रखे
separate the
था ना
two
और
teams
आके
in
मारेगा
bottom
वो
of Group B. Great bit of skill there, but South immediately halted. Dempo trying to venture forward with Asmon
यहाँ से
Vegas.
देख रहा था मारो वाला कीपर मारेगा
Dempo not in a rush here to try and make things happen. Need to progressively pin East Bengal back. Goal before half time for either one of these two teams would be priceless considering how tight it has been. 40 minutes nearly on the clock. Dempo with good bit of composure. Final pass in the final third that has been missing for Remus Gomez's men. Always the coaches will be striving for better in matches, and that's why the Reliance Foundation Development League is so crucial for the development of players. It's in the name, isn't it? You go through the regionals and then a tough zonal phase. When you feel that you're reaching the end in terms of your stamina, you need to pick yourself up again for the start of the national group stages, where every team, this is where they want to be in the top 12 in the season. For East Bengal, it's going to be very much more a regular in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. They'll be disappointed with this season's campaign. All the results not going in their favor as Paul Furtado manages to stay on side, puts in a brilliant ball in. He manages to keep this alive. Davin Coelho is waiting to fall onto it. Dempo keep the attack alive. Good carry there. He's not going to get a pen for it. East Bengal look to clear. They do manage it. There's Roman Golda starts off the counter attack here for East Bengal. Beautiful pass. It's well weighted, but shows enough on it for Rodika Branches just to come across with the interception. Still a long way to go in this match. Neither team would not really mind if it does remain nil-nil at halftime. Coelho pinches the ball. Rafi Fernandez and Vaz trying to present something, but it's East Bengal now on the counter attack on the left-hand side. Once again, it's the wings they try to use. Good defending from Rahul Peter Rodriguez. 2 minutes plus added on time remaining at the Reliance Corporate Park as East Bengal continue to exercise patience. It doesn't work on that occasion. Comfortable again for Dempo. Dempo Sports Club have an opportunity to do the double over East Bengal this season in the national group stages. 2-1 victory early on in the campaign. It will be fresh in the mind of the coaches and the players, that's for sure. And seeing each other and played each other once, will certainly figure each other out a lot better. You can see that from the scoreline. Very little to separate the two teams. Maybe a game of fine margins as Roman Golda puts the ball towards the front post. It's well defended by Albuquerque. Vegas finds Rahul Rodriguez. Heading towards the close of the first half. Still plenty of time for either one of these teams to create a good opportunity before the halftime whistle. And halftime team talk can completely change if either one of these two teams can manage a goal before it. Complete change in momentum, complete change in the tone of the coaches as well. Both head coach Barun Sen Gupta for East Bengal and head coach Dimas Gomez for Dempo would have seen things that they have liked, also things that can certainly improve in the second half. Attacking play for both teams have just been lackluster in terms of the final pass in the final third. That's why those second half changes will play a huge part. Both benches will be almost itching to waiting to come onto the pitch and make a difference for their team. decides that it's time to take that extra bit of risk. Have to commit players forward to try and get the goal. And try to play the long ball in terms of trying to bypass the press as we're heading into the final minute. Davin Coelho tries a quick throw in, which was immediately shut off. A bit of gamesmanship, but we completely understand that considering how this game is on a knife's edge. It's been pretty free flowing in terms of the game. Seen very few short stoppages in the first half. Few set pieces that neither team have been able to capitalize in the opening 45 minutes. I will be surprised if their added on time is anything more than 2 minutes, but we'll wait and see as the fourth official will be ready with his board out anytime soon. It's a shot from distance. It's ambitious to say the very least. And it is 2 minutes of added on time signaled by the fourth official today. Vivesh Rajneesh Ule. We measured that to perfection, I would say. It's kept the game moving. Fourth official keeping a close eye on proceedings. Just the one yellow card in the match so far. It wasn't for a challenge, really. It was something really off the ball, wasn't it? For Lal not longer. Either one of these teams have that appetite in them to try and get that goal before halftime. It changes everything. It changes absolutely everything. If you do manage to get that goal, either team would confidently say that they've had the better of each other in the opening 45 minutes. It's been very little to separate the two teams. East Bengal have found a bit of joy down the left hand side, but the deliveries have been thwarted away by the Dempo defenders. What do Dempo have in terms of trying to create something before the halftime whistle? God doesn't really help Dempo in terms of their way to try and close the gap on Kerala Blasters. 5 points the difference before kickoff. As it stands, it's four, but Kerala Blasters will have a chance to further increase that. And that's not even counting Punjab Football Club, who are top of Group B. With Roman Goldar, waits for the overlap, ball into the box, is overhit on the occasion. That attack pretty much sums up the first half, doesn't it? Decent opportunities, good areas. Final pass just lacking. Dempo will feel that they've done enough defensively, but going forward, they can certainly improve as the referee blows the halftime whistle at the Reliance Corporate Park. Nothing to separate the two teams. East Bengal Football Club and Dempo have cancelled each other out. Both these two sides have already met each other in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League, as the attacks have been blunt so far, but they do have 45 minutes to try and rectify that. Halftime at the Reliance Corporate Park with East Bengal Football Club nil, Dempo Sports Club nil. Well, the stats will pretty much highlight what we have seen in the match so far. Very little to separate the two teams in terms of stats. East Bengal slightly dominated with four shots on target to Dempo's two. Two corners for East Bengal yet to take advantage of it as Dempo will be searching for a bit more help from the set pieces. Half time at the Reliance Corporate Park, it's East Bengal Football Club nil, Dempo Sports Club nil. Enjoy this highlights and we'll be back for second half action. Stay tuned for more live football. Well, the players are out for the start of the second half. Nil-nil the scoreline at the Reliance Corporate Park. Nothing to separate the two teams as they still search for the opening goal. East Bengal in sixth, Dempo in fifth with an opportunity to try and push up the table. Dempo looking to keep the pressure on Kerala Blasters, who still have a lot to do in terms of qualifications. 10 points for the team from Kerala. As for Tempo Sports Club, a victory will take them temporarily into third. They won 8 points and keep their hopes alive here. It's a massive 45 minutes. And as for East Bengal Football Club, searching for their first victory of the national group stages. First in the regionals, second in the zonals. Hasn't gone according to plan in the national group stages, but as long as you end up trying to finish the season well, you will have a positive note to try and take something from it as Tempo Sports Club in their all white kit get ready to kick off the start of the second half here. Well, Swal Furtado gets things up and running for the start of the second half for Tempo Sports Club, searching for their sixth goal and their second victory of the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Only victory coming up against the opponents today, East Bengal Football Club. On that occasion, it was a 2-1 victory for Dempo. This game seems that it will be another game where just a solitary goal might just determine the result here. With a push onto the left-hand side, it's cleared away. So strike from distance, he caught hold of that, but never really going to trouble Zulfikar Ghazi in goal. Strike from distance there from Medical Branches from distance. For East Bengal in the first half, we saw them using the width a lot more, trying to get those crosses into the box. But for Dempo, it's been relatively comfortable trying to defend those situations. Mohammad Zahir Khan and goal, not having too much to do in terms of big saves to make. Shamal Besra reads Murphy Fernandez somehow to find the pass. Well, from East Bengal's point of view, they need to be very much on the front foot here. Nothing to lose scenario basically for East Bengal. Chance to get their first win in the national group stages. Enough incentive. Good turn there, trying to feed the pass forward. Rahul Rodriguez steps in quite comfortably, makes the interception and keeps the ball. Good turn there for Murphy Fernandez now. Looks for the runner Soil Furtado on the right hand side into the half space. With no real impact in front of goal. Wasn't really given the service. 4 goals in the national group stages in 5 games for Pavel Furtado. Really has shouldered the load in terms of Dempo's goal scoring exploits. East Bengal, they've shared their goals, but they've been nowhere near enough. Just about averaging a goal a game. Nala Twanga is into midfield. This is a decent move this from East Bengal. Robert Tokcham looks to play the 1-2. It's played very nicely. East Bengal have turned it up a notch here. Great challenge from Raul Rodriguez, but it falls kindly onto the left-hand side. Might look for a shot there, Ricky Singh. Tokcham keeps his feet, and now Dempo have a chance with the counter-attack. Suddenly burst into life here into the second half. Good carry this from Dempo. Up on Minch, opens up and finds a good pass there for Murphy Fernandez. Tries to ride the challenge. Very powerful there by Ricky Singh. Samuel Besra, oh, that's a very poor pass. That's the reverse. Doesn't really get any sort of purchase on it. Dennis Sutan. Right, Zahir Khan forward who just has to hammer that. Shanu alongside Sonam Lokchum have not had too much to do defensively. Generally been solid as he looks for the big switch out. Defended well by Stennis Tutang. All about which team decides to take a bit more risk, commits an extra attack into the box. Of course, the bench will play a huge part for both coaches. Certainly would have had a look. But he would certainly be eager to make the impact. Game of the national group stages, players having logged in a lot of minutes. That's why the substitutes can make such a huge difference. Tutang clears. Tutang just decides to hunt that forward for Tado, not really getting any bit of service. Now he looks to carry, well defended. Tado trying to have another sniff, but he's by himself. Bengal comfortably play out. Again, they have to put the ball better. Deciding to go long was a strange decision. You see there from the East Bengal defenders, they want that the fellow players just decide to keep that instruction going, keep those short passes. He's forced to go long. Dempo have been relentless with their pressure, but it's East Bengal who win the first ball. Sonam Lokam. Nice pass between the lines, look to disguise it, but Tempo nearly pinch and profit. To the left hand side. But Tokcham looks to open up the pass. I mean, Mohammed, quite first half to number 50. Now try to get a bit more prominence in those central areas. Lokam goes with the left footed ping. Good contest there from Steiner Stotang. He wins the header. 5 minutes into the second half here, the Reliance Corporate Park Group B clash between Dempo in fifth and East Bengal in sixth. Yet to really get going. Teams cancelling each other out. Well, the bench will certainly play a huge part. East Bengal Football Club, of course, they do have Gite Vandal Pekka has a goal in the national group stages. Anantu has won the captain Zamban Rapke Lepcha. Andrews has scored a crucial goal for Sachdeva. Irfan Sardar is the centre forward option. Shebul Hussain, who can play on that left hand side. Plenty of options for head coach Varun Sen Gupta. Info Sports Club. Have Vedant Gadekar and of course Viraj Kurade as their defensive options. Aryan Pole in midfield. Alongside Nash Fernandez can add a bit more in terms of shepherding that midfield area. On the left hand side, looking to get the cross into the box. It's well defended. Bengal now trying to transition quickly here. Decent first touch. Looks to combine. The combination works nicely. Now can they progress? Short passes working for East Bengal. It's when they decide to play those long switches. Long passes have not been as accurate as they would like it to be. That's why the players might be more encouraged to play those short 5 yarders. Nice pass between the lines, but East Bengal need to make further moves forward onto the right hand side. It's well defended. Tutang clears. The game yet to get going, but you just feel that it will just take that moment to ignite this match. Looks up nicely for East Bengal down the left hand side. Just to open up a bit of space there, Robert Tokcham. The shot from the right foot is just squirmed wide. It's taken a deflection and out for a corner. This creates enough separation to have a pop at goal. Saeed Khan was happy to see that squirm wide away from the post, but had taken a deflection off it. East Bengal have an opportunity from the set piece. Dempo have two players at the front post, make it one now. They've taken it short though, East Bengal. Interesting tactic. Now floated towards the box, easily cleared. It's a risky bounce which Saran Albuquerque deals with. It's a good fake and a decent strike. He gets out of the way as East Bengal keep the attack going. With an anticlimactic end to the corner. A couple of short corners being taken by East Bengal, but they haven't really profited from it. When the branches with the throw in. Good strength there from Furtado. Surely that's a foul there. Clearly had a grab of Furtado's jersey as Sonam Lokam just punched in. As well, Furtado just needs a one good opportunity. He's forced to drop deep to try and influence the play, otherwise he'll find himself isolated between the two East Bengal centre halves. Into the 10th minute of the second half, still waiting for the opening goal. East Bengal and Dempo both have scored 5 goals in 5 games. Shows you that some of the struggles have been on display. But on the right hand side, having to defend. They have defended nicely on that occasion. Okay, on the right hand side, can he get the cross? Having to battle far too many players, but whips in a delicious ball into the box toward the fast take. Robert Tokcham tries to put the pressure on, but very good goalkeeping there from Zahir Khan. Quickly off his line, decided to be decisive and gets the rewards. Hence the wide areas for East Bengal. That seems to be the channel for them. I think there's a nice pass, but the control in the number 10 position is inaccurate. Football from Dempo just shows a little bit too much, but Murphy Fernandez comes away with the ball.
थोड़ा
Oh, that might be a foul as a big challenge.
हाँ
The referee doesn't wave play on either. He's happy with
बैक
the
साइड जा
challenge. And the player
अच्छा
quickly
इधर पे
back onto
दिखाने
his
नहीं
feet
दिया
over 10 minutes into the second half played. Still awaiting the first goal here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Match week 6. Now starting to take shape as the table now
देखा ही नहीं
gives you a great idea as to where the teams stand. Punjab and Kerala Blasters, top two in Group B after FC Goa, continue to handle business in
हाँ
Group
हाँ
A alongside Bengaluru Football Club and Sudeva Delhi, opening the same points. It's a double substitution from head coach Bharat Gupta's point of view. Devan Lalpeka is a certainty in terms of someone coming on. 93, Prajal Saha, defender in a midfielder for East Bengal Football Club. Mas Kuman comes off for Fazal Saha, will just slot in the centre half position, and Devan Lalpeka in midfield. Obviously, had a lot more creativity and a goal scoring threat as the game is there for either team to win. The East Bengal coach that blinks first and makes the changes over 10 minutes into the second half. Ricky Singh withdrawn for Devan Lalpeka, centre defensive midfielder, going off for a more attack minded midfielder. He has scored some terrific
नहीं
goals
मेरे हाथ में
in his
कैमरा नहीं
career
है
in the
तभी
Reliance
दिखा पाऊँ
Foundation Development League over the years. Ooh, that's a risky touch here. He's through on goal. Brilliant from Zahir Khan.
हाथ में
He
कैमरा नहीं
bails
है ना
Dempo out. That was loose from Dempo, giving the ball away and nearly, very nearly pay for it.
चल ठीक
Shamal
है
Basra finding himself through on goal, nearly profiting from it. Mohammad Zahir Khan, we talked about one thing. He has been proactive. He has been decisive in terms of his decision making, and Dempo nearly conceded. Nice launch, a swift attack themselves. Great opportunity though, but Zahir Khan swift out of his goal. Robert Tokcham, 78 for East Bengal, coming across.
कौन सा
And
वाला
Itevan Lalpeka just slots into that centre midfield role. He will have the license to go forward, and Coach Remesh Gomez responds with a double substitution himself. Asmon Vegas, one of the players being withdrawn. Number 52 and number 54 for Dempo Sports Club, Aryan Pol and Viraj Kurade, respectively. Changes made by both head coaches heading towards the final half an hour. Top on Minch.
नहीं नहीं फिर
This time comes to an end. Energetic from top on,
टाया अभी
but
तो
with
है
Aryan Paul, we might just see him slotting into the position that top on Minch held. That's Grade, the number 54. Looking to try and make the impact off the bench himself. But will it be the substitutes who make the difference and try and get that goal? Aryan Paul being replaced by Aryan Coelho coming off as a chance there at the byline. Opportunity to try and flash that across the face of goal.
हाँ
Instead, his cross was off target. What a chance that was for Dempo. The chances have been few and far between. So when the opportunity does arise, pass in the final third has to be better. To carry this from the substitute, Gite will pick up with 60 minutes on the clock. Trying to venture forward, but Dempo having enough players back to defend that situation. Well over 250 people watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. Do get involved in the chat. Let us know what you think the full-time score will be. Nothing to separate the two teams. The bottom of Group B status will remain the same as it stands. Bengal still searching for their first victory of the national group stage. Turn, but look at the number of white shirts immediately back into their position. Defend their box very well. East Bengal need to be inventive, trying to pick the lock with the pass. For Dempo Sports Club, in terms of making forward movements, I see too much in terms of Soil Furtado having any sort of service. The two substitutes, Aryan Pol and Raskurade, looking to make the impact. Fresh legs for the Venus Komishi team. Out there by Branches. The lines opens up nicely for the shot. He now decides it's well blocked. And now with Prajal Shah and Sonam Local in the heart of the East Bengal defense, it's their first choice now. They'll be feeling a lot more secure at the back, but it's a good performance there from Mas Kuman, who made his way into the starting 11. Prajal Shah certainly will add a different dimension when it comes to attacking set pieces as well. Vanna with the corner, the header there from Stennis Tutang. He throws himself at the left
हाँ
back. Great presence, great appetite. Try and get to the end of the cross. As it stands, no change in position for either side. Tempo will be on 6 points, still in fifth. East Bengal Football Club will pick up their second draw, just 2 points on the board for them. There's the
अभी
branches.
अभी टाइम ही नहीं है अभी चिल्ला रहे हैं अभी तो मेरा
Tempo playing out from the
हाँ
back very
फिफ्टी
calmly.
कैसे बात कर
To venture forward. This is an excellent run from the substitute. Aryan Paul trying to venture forward. He's done so well, but can't wrap his foot around it. Goal kick. Aryan Paul down the right hand side has certainly added more of an impetus, a bit more pace for Dempo Sports Club. And the longer this continues, it just feels that it's just going to be the one goal that separates the two teams if that goal is to arrive. The left hand side is a good carry. It's a clever back heel. Now the cross comes on the left hand side, cleared away quite comfortably. Liverpool have defended their box admirably all over the 1 hour in the match. Onto the right hand side. Here's East Bengal trying to make things happen. And a couple of shimmy and a shake, and then a whip ball in. Nobody making the centre forward run. That's where you want Harshal Rana to be, or even Shamal Besra to just be in that position, expecting that early cross that East Bengal have time and time again tried. Have used the wide areas to their advantage, but haven't really got some clear-cut shots away. Take the corner shot, and now the change of angle means that East Bengal can keep this alive. It is Sonam Lokam who can probably get his foot on it, has defended well, has allowed it to bounce, which was a risky strategy, but Dempo managed to clear. And East Bengal takes a short corner, don't really profit from it. Zaid can't happily just fall onto it as in the final 25 minutes, in the middle of the scoreline at the Reliance Corporate Park. And it's longer with 25 minutes remaining. Team under a bit of pressure, a real battle to keep the ball. There is the left back. I picked up a yellow card in the first half. They need to be careful, still be walking the tightrope defensively. Good for Ghazi. To the right hand side, it's nicely punched in terms of a pass. It's Bengal now. Being very patiently looking for the shot from distance. It's a special goal. Oh, it needed a moment of magic and it has arrived off the left boot. It's a special goal to break this game open. Harsha runner from distance finds the corner as East Bengal Football Club have the opening goal. It's a one touch turn and finish from the number 96 for his first goal in the national group stages. It's a brilliant touch. Immediately pulls the trigger. Mohammad Zahir Khan at full stretch. Can't get there first. He needed to shuffle his feet a whole lot quicker. By the time he had any sort of time to react, the ball had found its way into the back of the net. A terrific goal to open this game. Well, we've had to wait a very long time for it, but it has come in sensational fashion. Harshal Rana has tried to open the scoring, and its Tempo now will have to chase the game. Their hopes of staying alive and progressing. Goes onto the right hand side. Tempo looking for a swift response. It's not the right kind of pass, and now East Bengal has something to hold on to. East Bengal looking to dip into their substitutions. Look to maybe just freshen things up. Kamal Besras, I think his number will be coming up for East Bengal. Number 66, who would look to make an impact. Nandu is the option that Coach Bharat Gupta can lean towards as just over 20 minutes way that East Bengal look to get their first victory of the national group stage of this season of the Reliance Foundation Development League. They've had to work so much for it. 20 minutes will feel like an age, though, as Tempo will have to step it up. Loss here would be a killer blow for Tempo's hopes of really trying to push Kerala Blasters in second position. Just hands them initiative, and it's East Bengal who drag Tempo down with them. Really was a terrific finish, though. Great finish from Harshad Rana. Almost felt like a game that is this tight. It's going to take a mistake or a moment of magic. It took a quality finish from Harshal Rana. There's the confirmation of the substitution that Kamal Besa are coming off for Anantu. Anantu will be in midfield. Further reinforcements. His legs, there's presence, and even a goal threat there from Anantu. Sonam Lokam. Now that East Bengal have something to hold on to, do they change their approach? Do they try and get the second goal? Six goals scored in the national group stages for East Bengal Football Club. Lal Natwanga into midfield opens up nicely. This is excellent from East Bengal. They're popping it around with real confidence. Dempo defend. Aaron Albuquerque immediately looks up. He's on here for pole. Well, the East Bengal change has been seen and will be countered as Ashenvaz and Siren Albuquerque are coming off. Vedant Gardekar and Nesio Maristo Fernandez facing the two outgoing players. Head coach Remus Gomes has certainly made the changes and at the right time as well. Can they make the impact off the bench and heroes for their team? Dempo need a moment of inspiration themselves. Someone needs to maybe pull out an individual finish like we saw as confirmation of the substitution on the screen. Then Gadiakar coming on for Ashvaz. Monsieur Fernandez placing Siren Albuquerque. This is exactly where East Bengal will want the ball here and an opportunity to add the second, having worked so hard to get the opening goal. We've often seen goals come in bunches in the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stages this season. East Bengal have worked tremendously hard to get a goal. Will they get a second soon after here? No surprise that when Gideon Pekka is on the pitch, East Bengal do manage to score a goal as the ball faded into the box. They've kept it alive. Here's Anandu, looks for the shot, it takes in a deflection. It's a corner again for East Bengal. To finish this match off on a much more positive and a stronger note. Now go off the bench, trying to make the impact, kept that second goal that East Bengal would absolutely be delighted with. And a clean sheet on top of that, and it's pretty much the perfect result for East Bengal. The short corner taken. Ilgal Natlanga trying to hold off the challenge. Aryan Paul climbing all over the left back. I'm running out for Dempo. Head coach Remus Gomes has pretty much played all his cards. The substitution for them actually. It's a shot from distance that is well wide on that occasion. East Bengal searching for the second goal, that cushion. Just allow them to breathe because this match has been on edge. Pass between the lines. That might be a foul right in the middle of the park. That he has kept things moving. We haven't seen too many stoppages in this match, to be fair. The teams have really played this game in a great spirit. East Bengal have waited a long, long time. All throughout the national group stages, gone through tough moments. Will feel that they have deserved a victory for the efforts they have put. And in the sixth time of asking, they are just over 15 minutes plus stoppage time away from achieving it. A victory for them will be met with a lot of celebration, despite it not really making a dent on the table. But that could be the spark that East Bengal were looking for here to end their national group stages in a positive note. With a lot of passion, and that's something that we associate not just with East Bengal. To be fair, we see it with Dempo. With their hearts on the field, they pride themselves with solid defense.
बैक बंद कर दिया था भाई.
One moment of real quality that Harshal Rana displays ends in the back of the net. From East Bengal's point of view, the remit is pretty much simple. Hold on to the lead, and it's 3 points. They don't have to get the second. The second goal would be nice for them. Calm and comfortable goal that we just allow them a bit of breathing room. Tempo, you expect them with the 15 minutes plus stoppage time remaining to throw the kitchen sink at East Bengal Football Club.
I will ball
15
नहीं
minutes
करता
plus
क्या भाई.
stoppage time remain at the Reliance Corporate Park in Navi Mumbai. Match week 6. Group B of the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stages. With the table now starting to take shape, FC Goa on top of Group A. So they have Delhi and Bengaluru Football Club locked at 10 points each, with only goal difference separating the two. Only one of them will progress. And as for Group B, group that we are witnessing currently, Punjab Football Club have been awesome on top, and rightfully so, with Kerala Blasters in second with a 3 point gap to them. Dempo to win here to get any sort of points. Pretty much one more team out of the running for those two spots of the national championship. Let's get Van Lalpeka wants the runner down the right hand side. The runners now start to emerge for the cross into the box. It's width on offer for East Bengal. They keep creating the overload. Ball's fired into the box. The header is cushioned. Just the execution on that occasion lacking from East Bengal's point of view. But once again, it's the width. Dempo have continued to defend in a narrow manner. It's allowed East Bengal to continuously exploit the wide areas and put balls into the box. Now not longer finding Sonam Lokam. Game isn't the goal fest that we probably expected for kickoff. Both teams knowing that they can possibly have a real go at each other here. Tempo have been shut out so far, but Saul Furtado able to extend his goal tally. 4 goals for Tempo centre forward. Cross between the lines. That's clever onto the left hand side. Your keeper comes, and the offside flag has been raised. Zulfikar Ghazi wasn't to know, but he was very swiftly off his line to save. And Dempo coming alive for the first time in the second half, really. Chance here for both teams to catch their collective breaths, get some final instruction from the coaching staff. So far, it has been the Harshal Rana goal that separates the two teams. East Bengal looking for their first victory of the national group stages, having worked tremendously hard all campaign. They are nearly there, but there's still a lot of football still to be played. Well, both head coaches have rung in the changes. Siren Albuquerque coming off Captain Zamban transfer. Zulfikar Ghazi did very well to keep his efforts of trying to preserve East Bengal's clean sheet. Be the first clean sheet for East Bengal Football Club. They do manage to hold on here with this current scoreline. A win and a clean sheet, both boxes ticked in one game. Ghazi back in the starting 11 with the captain's armband has lended a lot more calmness between the sticks. As we head towards the final 10 minutes, those watching, those who have been keeping a close eye on the stream, do let me know what you think, or who do you think man of the match would be in terms of the performances, what you have witnessed. It is an obvious choice. It is the goal scorer Harshad Rana, but there's some other performances that you've seen, especially in defense for East Bengal, who've managed to keep Dempo at bay. Zulfikar Ghazi's presence has certainly improved East Bengal defensively. Going to the box to defend that situation well again here. Now Harshal Rana will be full of confidence after that goal and now tries to venture forward. Very good work. The midfielder covers nearly 30 yards to get there first. Now with 10 minutes plus stoppage time remaining at the Reliance Corporate Park, time running out for Dempo. Try and get an equalizer here. Point also doesn't do them too much good. But that is a bare minimum from the situation that they find themselves in. Rana's fantastic swivel and shoot goal. East Bengal, the league as tennis. Tutan gets caught on the ball there by Gite Vanlal Peka, and that's certainly a foul and could be a yellow card as well. Tennis Tutan, higher challenge, needed to really venture forward and stop the attack at the source. East Bengal are nearly there. 9 minutes plus stoppage time remain. As it stands, East Bengal will still be behind Dempo Sports Club. Will be on 4 points. Look to just put on a winning run here towards the end of the campaign. With the confirmation of the yellow card for Tennis Tuta. Left back with yet another tireless display. With 8 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's a bit of a lengthy stoppage here before play resumes and players get to catch their breath once again. Final substitution for East Bengal Football Club by the looks of it. Number 91, Irfan Sardar coming on. Irfan will add a bit more height in the forward areas as head coach Bharat Sen Gupta not looking to just sit back here. On a centre forward in the hopes of trying to get that second goal, which will certainly be the cushion. East Bengal is going to be all about game management now. Done the hard bit, they've weathered the storm, they've pretty much absorbed whatever Dempo had to throw at them, but the ball breaks kindly here. It's a chance and the equalizer. It is that man again. Swamel Furtado has had to feed off scraps all match long. The one opportunity he gets, and he gets his fifth goal in the national group stages. It's one long ball forward. The defender is caught. It's composed there from Furtado. Has the last touch come off the defender? Let's have a look here. Furtado gets the touch away. I think that's an own goal. That is extremely unfortunate. I think that's a Shanu own goal, but it is Dempo who have the equalizer. It is heartbreaking for East Bengal Football Club as they were minutes away from picking up their first victory in the national group stages. East Bengal making more substitution as Apke Lepcha has come on now for Anin Mohammed. Tempo now have the wind between the sails here and they'll look for the quick 1-2 goal. Cross comes into the box, well headed by Locum, brings it down nicely. Right footed effort is well blocked. Marian Paul had the opportunity as the ball fell kindly to him. Tempo looking to turn things around here. It's game on now at the Reliance Corporate Park. Irfan Sardar on the ball. The game was crying out for a goal after that first half. In the second half, it truly has turned around.
हाँ
Harshal Rana opening the scoring and an unfortunate own goal from Shanu. That it's 1-1. Looked like Swabel Fataro might have gotten the final touch, but from Shanu's reaction, you could tell the last touch had come off the defender. It's one ball forward, and East Bengal were caught out. Mysterious there as 5 minutes plus stoppage time remain. The goal now in the final stage would be heartbreak for either team. Zulfikar Ghazi is coming, he's caught there. And from East Bengal's point of view, the mess is avoided. Last thing they can avoid, have to avoid, is a comical goal conceded. It's still in the balance now, and that's why we love the Reliance Foundation Development League. You just never know. Momentum can just flip on a dime. Under 5 minutes remaining. Those predicted the Dempo equalizer. Fair play to you guys. Sure, you might have gotten the goal scorer wrong, but the Dempo equalizer, if that call was made, that was a very good call as Dempo is again managing to stay alive. They're clawing their way. The draw doesn't do them too good as well because it keeps them on 6 points. Still four behind Kerala Blasters who still have a game to play. But just shows you the fighting spirit from Dempo. It's East Bengal though venturing forward. There is another goal in this match, man. It just feels like it. On the left-hand side, the cross comes into the box. It's well headed by Raul Rodriguez. They're alive now, and Dempo have an opportunity on the transition. That's a very good pass. Furtado is on side here. He's bearing down in front of goal. It's Swamil Furtado. Great composure. Furtado, what a save by Zulfikar Ghazi. He has kept his team in it. Swamil Furtado, having done everything right, couldn't apply the finishing touches. The skipper comes up trump with a terrific save. Now East Bengal on the attack. Can they get the shot away? Irfan Sadar can't bring that under control. It's cleared. Well, Dempo very nearly completing the turnaround. You see the reaction there from Swabel Furtado looking for his fifth goal in the national group stages. You would have seen the bright lights as soon as he was through on goal. Just took the touch around and Zulfikar Ghazi seeing enough on it as you can see the reaction from Furtado. He looks crestfallen. And Fernandez with the captain's armband. There's a little pat on Swabel Furtado's back there. What a massive moment that was. As East Bengal's soft underbelly exposed on that occasion. Having taken the lead courtesy of Harshal Rana, it was going smoothly for them, but it nearly flipped in a 5 or 7 minute period as Dempo were close, very close, to completing the turnaround. 2 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Both official on the sidelines giving us an indication that 5 minutes of stoppage time might be indicated here. East Bengal players looking crestfallen on the bench. Their wait for the first victory in the national group stage continues here. And the 90 seconds of the 90 minutes remain. Is there a winner? Is there a late heartbreak for either team? He's bent his run. He stayed on side. Dempo keep getting behind the East Bengal backline. Seems that they will continue to play on the front foot. Control in the midfield there from Gite Van Lalpeka. Final minute of normal time. And they've taken a chance. East Bengal slightly untidy. Gite does very well. Carry from the number 33. Shifts it onto the right hand side. Have to be patient.
हाँ हाँ वो दिखाएगा भी.
Dempo have a chance here on the transition. They have committed players forward. Decent touch forward. Murphy Fernandez's pass is easily interception. It is transition here as East Bengal have an opportunity to nick it at the end here. They're heading into stoppage time territory. It's a clever pass, but nobody makes the run on the overlap. There's every right to be frustrated about it. He's done so well to carry the ball. Only 30 yards forward. Nobody making the run onto the right hand side. 5 minutes of stoppage time has been signaled by the fourth official. It is crunch time at the Reliance Corporate Park for either one of these two teams. As it stands, East Bengal will remain in sixth with 2 points on the board. And as for Dempo, a draw could be damaging for them as well. 6 points after 6 games. Could get worse here for East Bengal for take the shot on the target as East Bengal have slightly woken up here. One lapse in concentration defensively and one lapse manifesting into a chance for Swabel Furtado. When he was through on goal, he just expected the ball to be in the back of the net, considering the form that Furtado has been in. Do many of these teams have the physical capacity to really go out there and put that extra bit of effort that will be needed to win this match? He has kept his cards in his pocket for most of the match, has doled them out only when necessary. That yellow card is certainly warranted. Almost stoppage time remain here. And therefore, might have to throw the kitchen sink here. They just have to go for it. Close to try and turning things around. As I mentioned before, a draw keeps their hopes still alive. Make no mistake about it, but a win would absolutely change everything from their point of view. Get them within 2 points of Kerala Blasters, and if Kerala Blasters drop points, never know. However, 2 games against the team in second, only managing a solitary point in that 1-1 draw. There's Anantu. 3 minutes of stoppage time remain. The overload is created on the left hand side. Lala Tuanga with the cutback. It's very well defended. Floriga Branches comes across that front post defending absolutely critical. Lala Tuanga finding himself in a lot of space on that left hand side. He didn't go for the shot, decided to go for the unselfish option of trying to just face that across. But it was well defended. Halfway point of stoppage time here is Gite Van Lalpeka. He's going to take this corner. Does play it short, but it's at the edge of the box for Anantu on his left foot. And defended, and now it's Dempo on the counter attack here. End to end stuff. 1v1, he decides to go for goal. That is an anti dramatic end. Saw Zulfikar Ghazi off his line, but needed to do something a lot more outrageous in terms of trying to find the back of the net. Minutes of stoppage time remain. Decent progressive play from Bengal Football Club, but the play breaks down in the final third. Fortunately, that Much sums up East Bengal, but it could go from bad to worse as Dempo have committed players forward here into this attack onto the left hand side. Iguain goal. It's an outrageous chip, and Dempo do complete the turnaround in stoppage time. It is magnificent. The highest amount of composure on the pitch displayed in the final moments. It's a goal of world class ability. Rahul Rodriguez from the back making the run with everything that he had left in the tank, and he puts heartbreak for East Bengal. What a lifted finish that is from Dempo as Rahul Rodriguez gets his second goal in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. This is special, man. This is the center half, mind you. He's gone in front and just lifts it over Julfikar Ghazi in goal. Well, after Swabel Furtado missed a glorious opportunity 1v1, the centre half shows him how it's done. With great composure, East Bengal getting caught again with the ball over the top. And having taken the lead towards the 80th minute, they fail to hold on. It's going to be, as it stands, 5 defeats in a row for East Bengal Football Club. How have they managed to let this one slip right towards the end? Rahul Rodriguez with a special goal. Well, head coach Barun Chand Gupta will be scratching his head, wondering how this game has slipped from their grasp. Dempo Sports Club, full marks to them in terms of keeping their composure, timing this comeback perfectly, and keeping their hopes alive. They temporarily move into third position, leapfrogging Sesa Football Academy and Northeast United with 8 points. That's how critical that Rahul Peter Rodriguez goal will turn out to be. From the hopes being extinguished to hopes being reignited here, Tempo Sports Club have completed the miracle turnaround. The East Bengal players look crestfallen. Have to feel for them, but they don't defend the two situations. The ball over the top has been their kryptonite defensively as Tempo complete the turnaround. A last chance saloon here for East Bengal, having made all the changes. Just have to commit everybody forward. They'll be stranded on 1 point after 6 games in the national group stages as Stenis Totang throws himself at the ball. What a shift from the left back. This was the last chance. It was certainly the last chance. We're into borrowed time. Vanlal Pekar will take this corner. His team need him the most here with the delivery need to be spot on. It's gone a long way. They do win the first header. Tempo trying to defend it, scoop back into the danger area. Tempo clear. Referee's had a look at his watch and he looks to blow the full-time whistle and Tempo get it done in spectacular fashion as the players collapse to their collective knees. What an effort right towards the end after East Bengal took the lead, courtesy of a cracking Harshal Rana finish. Shanu's own goal opened the door for Dempo Sports Club as Rahul Peter Rodriguez from the back lifts it over Julfikar Ghazi in goal to give Dempo Sports Club 3 valuable points in Group B. That was a special end to the match. Totally caught us off guard after a nil-nil scoreline at halftime. The game well and truly flipped in the second half, and it's Tempo Sports Club temporarily into third position in Group B. Well, all smiles for Dempo Sports Club, managing their second victory of the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League as East Bengal fall to their fifth defeat as it's lost in heartbreaking fashion in stoppage time. Dempo Sports Club complete the turnaround here. At least Bengal will feel that in terms of the metrics, they've had the better Possession slightly in terms of Dempo having the better in the second half. East Bengal with 10 chances, 7 shots on target, only being able to muster that shot from Harshal Rana. 6 corners that East Bengal had, couldn't take advantage of any as Dempo Sports Club relying on open play brilliance. Well, what a turnaround this has been, and suddenly Group B has burst into life with Dempo now temporarily in third position with that impressive come from behind victory. Full time at the Reliance Corporate Park. It's East Bengal Football Club 1, Dempo Sports Club 2. We'll enjoy the highlights as we have another game coming up at a 6 p.m. kickoff as Dempo Sports Club get the job done in dramatic fashion.